Peace. What is going on? Uh, Nobody is watching, so I'm gonna chill out for a little bit until somebody pops in. Yeah, there's no subject matter for this. I just like talking to y'all, so uh, see what happens if anybody actually shows up or not. Yes, indeed. What's up? Alrighty then. So Q&A. Talk to me what y'all want to know. Hey, how you doing? Who is this? I can't even say that name, but hey, how you doing? What's going on, Chris? I'm gonna call you Amatula K. Amatula K. I know I'm probably not saying that right, but what's going on? How you doing? Thank y'all for dropping in. I actually like doing this, man, because I get to actually talk to everyone like real time, pretty much. So, um, yeah, most of the time I do a video and it's just me talking to a camera, like I'm talking to a person. So to actually be talking to people is pretty dope to me. And my question is about bases. Okay, what's up? All right. So this can be open to whatever question you got for me. If you have any questions, you just checking out what I'm doing. This kind of looks kind of dusty, so let's mess with this a little bit. See if I can get it a little better. Yeah, it looks kind of better. All right, that works. So let's see. Any questions yet? No questions yet. I have a question for y'all. Where y'all from? Like, where are y'all watching this video at? I purchased two bases online. I have to return them both. One was an Ibanez and one was a Sterling. Okay. Solid bases. What was wrong with them? Dream base? Mm. What's going on? Germany? What's happening? Why don't online vendors check their instruments before they ship them out? That is a good question. I would assume that this is shipping out of a warehouse, so they're stacked on top of each other's and stuff like that. So whenever you make the order, I would assume they just pull one off the shelf, assume it's good, and then ship it on out. So that is a good question. But so I would, this is what I'm thinking. Vendors like Sweetwater, musician's friend, they get a bulk shipment of bases and they come in this pallet, right? And you would actually, to open up each and every one is, for one, time consuming, and then you can't guarantee the integrity of the box. So they just ship out the number like they're pieces of mail. So I am sorry that that happened to you, but I can see why they wouldn't be opening up every single box, because, you know, it's time consuming. You got to pay somebody to do that. Like, how much did it take for your ear to learn bass notes and etc.? From Chris. Um, Okay, so that's a really hard question because my mom and stuff played keyboards. So I was around music like all the time, like kind of singing. So I kind of knew tones or knew the sounds. The harder part came in trying to find those sounds on the neck of the bass. But to train my ear to like pick up notes and stuff to know where it is, I would say if you actually like really sat down and tried to do like 30 minutes every day, you probably get there in about 2 months. If you like spend like 30 minutes every day, 2 months, you can probably train your ear to find a note immediately where it is. Now, to know the note name and know where it is, that takes a long time. Greece, cool, man. All right, I just sent you a question. I'm from California. Dope. Hope I answered that to your satisfaction. Hello, do you like King Crimson? I have no idea who or what that is. I do need to check out some of these bands y'all are throwing out, if that is a band. How long did it take to learn slap bass? Oh man, to learn how to do it, I watched it on a video, and the name of the video is from the '80s, and it was literally called Bass Basics. Literally, it was like a 30-minute video. It was VHS legit video from the '80s. The dude had a shag. It was a white dude with a shag. So learning how to do it, he taught the technique I teach. You know, it was easy for me to pick it up. But learning how to do it and the technique behind where you would put slap technique or how you would do slap in a song, that the placement of it took probably like a year or so whenever I first learned it. Because as soon as I first learned it, I'm slapping on church slow songs. Just I don't care. So learning tactful tastefulness took longer than it did to actually learn how to do it. What is your go-to bass? From Nicholas Wall. I'm gonna say my go-to bass is probably my Sire P7. If I'm not playing that one, I'm probably playing my Sire M2. And I go to those two basses because the P7, because it's a P pickup and a J pickup, you can pretty much play, everything from funk grooves to, church music. So I'll run both pickups at church, like run them even. Uh, and it gives a nice warm sound. If I'm doing like a gig and I have to do a lot of hi-fi slap stuff, then I'll grab my M2 because it's a humbucker and it's brighter. But like gigging out and just like playing around, messing around, I'm probably gonna say I pick up my Talman more times than not because it's a pretty middle of the road. It's also a PJ bass, and it'll give me that bright, harsh sound when I'm looking for it, and I can back it off and then play mellow stuff on a P pickup. Okay, Ibanez DR, cool. Ibanez SR 500 is so nice. Can't wait to get one. Yes, I had a 506. Uh, the neck dealt like it dived on me a lot because the body of the bass is really light. So, but yeah, I'll probably some point in the future I'll probably buy another one, mahogany body. Yeah, save up for one, man. Actually, um, you can pretty much get one from Z Zounds and you put it on a payment plan and pay like I think like 50 something dollars a month. You pick it up now. I'm still buying this from Z Zounds, so I'm kind of out of the base game for at least 2 or 3 months till I pay this off. Then I'll be back on it, and I think the one I might actually buy will probably be a Sterling by Music Man Stingray 5. And the reason why is because I actually have a video where I talk about it. So I'm not gonna say. I'm just gonna leave it alone. So that video after I might drop it a week from now, probably on next Friday. Just a video where I went because I went to Guitar Center and I got to play every single line, like from cheapest $299 all the way up to $2,000 in the Sterling range, and it's very interesting. I did it with 4 string and then I did it with 5 strings. So those videos are coming. I'm probably gonna drop them on probably Friday and then Saturday next week. Let's see what we got here. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go back. I like that y'all actually like comment. That's dope. Let's see. Go to base. Ibanez DR. Ibanez is so nice. Can't wait to get one. How often do you shed or practice? I don't shed enough. I don't know that many people that are just down to just get it like that. So as far as me practicing, playing bass, I probably do like 15 minutes a day or so just to get the ideas out of my head. Sometimes I record them, sometimes I don't. But just to get the ideas, like I'll hear a bass line from something. Like I got inspiration for playing Baby Shark, you know, Baby Shark, do 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 do. Well, so I just started funking on that, and then you know that was just like maybe like 30 minutes or so just to get that out of my head. But like I don't know, I'm weird like that. Let's see. Yeah, you should definitely save up for one. What are the differences between active and passive basses? Other than the battery, active basses gives you more headroom, and they're more open to tonal shaping. So like active basses have, you know, bass and treble, or bass mid and treble. Some basses have mid frequency sweep where you can like choose what mid frequency is boosted or not, something like that. But that's the main difference between the two. Let's see. What's up, my man? What's going down? Did you ever get your hands on a new Genesis Sire? No, I haven't. And I've actually been thinking about picking up one. Maybe a birthday thing. I might do that for a birthday thing. The one I'm looking at is to get the second generation of the M2. But right now, all they have are the teal and maple neck. And I already got the first generation of that bass. So I don't want to get the same color. So if I do get the second generation, it would be the M2 or the V9. Probably the M2 though. So yeah. How long do you play a day? Maybe like 15 minutes. Maybe, if I play every day. I want to get a Squire jazz bass. James. Okay. Squire's a good company. It's an offshoot of Fender. I would tell you to look into Sire, or go to rondomusic.com and pick up a Ursa 2 or Ursa 1, Ursa 3. For one, it's cheaper and it's a good quality bass. And at some point when you're buying a Squire, like, you kind of paying for the Fender stamp on it, right? So I have some videos on my channel where I bought SX basses, and I have still to this day like I think at least 4 SX basses. So I can stand behind the company. And it's rondomusic.com. So before you go and buy a Squire bass, go ahead and check out that website. They got 5 strings, 6 strings. It's really good. But if you want a Squire, go for it. It's a good bass. I actually had a vintage modified jazz at some point, and I sent it back because I didn't like how it felt in my hand. Like the neck was weird to me. What's going on, Scotty? Appreciate it. Trump, my love. I voted for Trump. Do I lift? I feel like the correct answer is yes. But then you're going to ask, but do I even? That's what I feel like is going to happen. So I'm saying, yeah, I do. Actually, I'll probably be leaving whenever this is done to go work out. Got to do legs today. Years ago, I started playing violin with no frets, but since I learned intonation, but I soon learned the intonation. So what do you feel is the argument against starting to learn the bass on a fretless? I have a 5 and 5 string I'm based on. It's really, realistically, it's all a matter of preference. So if you learned, like if you played cello in orchestra or something like that, to your ear, you may hear that type of melodic sound. So you playing fretless is literally taking it from this and doing that, right? So if that's how you learn, there's nothing against it. There are some bass purists that prefer 4 strings over 5. 5 strings, you just add in 5 extra notes on the low end. So if you can play a 4 string bass, you can play a 5. It's just a little bit a further stretch for your fingers. So um, a bass is a bass. I got a 6 string. I got 2 6 strings right there, and whatever. I got one tune from B to C, and then the other one's tuned from E to F. So it's really a matter of preference, whatever you want to do. I'm all for it. I'm all for playing bass. Go for it. What was the website that the with the payment plan? It is Zounds, ZZOUNDS.com. And I think you can put it to where it's I think they break it up into like 4, 6, and 8 months or 12 months. The 12 months is as dope, and you can pay it off early. So it's pretty much I end up doing like $100 a week, and I send that off to Z Zounds. And I think the monthly payment for this thing is like 170 something because it cost me like 1,600 or whatever. So I just send out 100 every week, and then boom. So I'll probably have it paid off by the end of March or so. Damn, my keyboard is screwed. What website was that payment plan on? Okay. Why did you choose bass over any other instrument? I chose bass because of a cat named Erwin Musgrove. Dude was so cool. Like he just had the swag, man. Like he's sitting in the corner, have his leg cocked up, and he was one of them old. I can't say he's old school, but at the time I thought he was old. He was probably like 34, 35, and I was like 14, 13, and he's just sitting there, and I'm on the drums just playing, and I was saying he just grooving. I was like, man, I want to do that. So that's why I chose bass. Good question. Is a young lady you gifted a bass still playing? Yes, that's my sister, Amber. She is still playing, and I don't know how her skills are progressing because she don't really like. I don't get to like watch her, see what she learned, but she is still doing it. You like hip hop? If so, what's your favorite album? My favorite album is probably Outkast Aquemini. It's gonna be Outkast. Like that's my group. Like that's Dungeon Family all the way. Sleepy Brown, it's my dog. Love him, dog. CeeLo, the whole Dungeon Family, they whole squad. If I could get with them and like play their music like in the studio with them, that'd make my life. Let's see. So favorite album, I'm gonna say Outkast Aquemini. Close behind that is probably The Love Below. Hi, Alan. I love the Sire M2. Do you think it's a good bass to play rock and metal? Yes. Dude, does any bass work for every style? Yes. It just depends on how you play it. You can play a P bass in every style of music. I've seen it played in every style of music. I've also seen jazz basses played in every style of music. It's just a matter of your fingers on the strings and how you go about attacking the string, like for whatever type of music you're doing. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be digging in and you got to play like bluegrass stuff like that. That would be weird. But yeah, you can. It's really a matter of preference. Do you have any Alder V7 Marcus? Do you have any Alder V7 Marcus Miller? I'm planning on buying one. Is there any difference between Alder and the Ash version? I'm wondering if there's any difference in weight. Yes, there is difference in weight. Ash is a denser wood, so ash is gonna weigh a little bit more. I do actually have an Alder vintage V7, and then my P7 is also Alder. I actually like it because it's a little bit lighter. But ash is gonna be a little bit brighter in the mid-range area inherently. If you put everything flat, it's gonna be brighter than that. And then also the fretboard is gonna be, for this one, it ended up being maple, but most Alder models in Marcus Miller line are rosewood, I believe, right now. How many jazz basses do you have, and what do you recommend? I have, Jesus, jazz basses. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna say I have 4, and ones I would recommend. 5. I would recommend SX basses if you're just starting out. They're not expensive. It's compared to Squire and stuff like that. They're like $100 cheaper. You get it from rondomusic.com. Other basses I would recommend if you're starting out on a jazz tip will probably be like an Ibanez 200 series or 300 series. I think. Let's just go with that. Let's see. How many jazz do you have? Cheap bass though. Hey, my Ibanez bass guitar SDR 506, dope. What does the toggle switch on it exactly do? And the volume knob is pulled up. What does it do? I tried Googling, but I can't find it. For the 506, the switch is actually a mid-range. It's kind of, it basically has 2 presets for what gets boosted and cut in the mid-range area. So you could actually turn your mid-range, like the knob up, and then play, and then switch it right in the middle of playing, and you'll see where it boosts the different hertz levels. I don't know what frequencies those 2 settings are on there, but yeah, that happens. And I believe the push and pull knob it could possibly be active and passive, shutting off the circuit, but I'm not sure. I haven't messed with that one. Mine didn't have that option. Mine only had the switch. Okay. As a bass player, what song bass line do players commonly play on the bass and make you roll your eyes? Like, what's the smoker equivalent on bass? Beat It. I think, or Tool. What's that Tool song? Oh my God, dog. You cannot go to a Guitar Center and not hear that it coming out of the bass section, or some incoherent slap situation that's happening. There's no rhyme or reason for what's going on with the fingers. They just, yeah, it's just a vomit out of an amplifier. So I believe, what is that Tool song? If y'all know what Tool song I'm talking about, comment below, because I can't remember the name of it, but you know. Cool, my bass is active. Yes, it's Yamaha. Yeah, that's a dope bass. I played it before. Do you like jazz? Yes. Where am I from? I am from Texas. I'm from really Sour Lake, Texas. That's where I was born and raised, but we'll say Houston because nobody knows where that is. What are the best strings for slap bass? I go with the Dunlop Super Brights. That's just me. At the present moment, I'm running Diodarios though on my M2 and my P7. I got a deal on them, so. But normally I buy Dunlop Super Brights. They're cheaper. I think they come in at like $19 for 5 strings, and I'm into saving money. And they sound good, so there you go. Shout out Golden Triangle. What's how? What's happening? Sound like, baby. I just purchased Marcus Miller side P7 great bass. You recommend Willie Weeks bass? Huh? You remember Willie Weeks bass player? I can't say that I do. I really should be getting on all these bass players y'all are recommending. How do you slap? Take your thumb and then you force it towards the string very aggressively, and then while you're there, since you're there already, might as well pull on a string at the bottom, and then you repeat that motion until the bass comes in line to what you want to do. That's how you slap. My accuracy is trash trying to slap multiple strings. Tool song 46 and 2. Is it? Schism. I think it is Schism. I think it's Schism. Sorry, man, I didn't understand the names of the hip-hop albums. Can you spell it, please? Outcast Aquemini. I have no idea how to spell it. What do you want to achieve in music? I have no idea. At the present moment, I'm enjoying playing music and others enjoy it as well. So I actually, like I said this in a prior live, I started doing this channel so my mom could watch me play. Like, I moved away. I live in Tulsa now, and she's in Houston area. And, you know, I used to go to, that was my home church, so I would play there every Sunday. And because I moved away or whatever, she can't see me or hear me play. She enjoys watching me play. For, you know, I can't control the bass faces and emotion. That's really me. So that element was removed from the church, and, you know, I wanted to have some way where she can just, like, here you go, just watch me. If you just wanted to just have it in the background playing, you just hear me go. So I actually started this for her. I had no idea that other people would join along, and, like, I'd be at 14,000 almost subscribers. I had no, this wasn't the thing. I just played bass in my corner, minding my own business, and then I wanted to do this for my mom, so here we are. Okay, yep, okay, that's a schism. What's up, Trey? ATLians was better. I mean, they had a few jams on that bad boy, but, like, there was a few songs on ATLians that I actually, like, would skip over. So, for you, okay. But me, Equipment Out, that's the first one that popped in my head immediately. Yep. So, we got some cats from, what's up, Craig? We got some cats from Germany. Got some cats shouting out the Golden Triangle. Do I like any metal basses? I like the bass player from Rage Against the Machine, for sure. Of course, you got to give a shout out to Flea, like the godfather of the slap movement. Well, I can't say godfather, but he's at least the nephew of the slap movement. Yeah. Fieldy, he changed my life a lot from Korn. So, let's see. I'm in a band, and my band does not appreciate me because I play bass. What do? You get you a big, huge cabinet, and you drown them all out. That's what you do. Or you go the opposite side of the spectrum and play really quiet and let them understand how trash they are. That's what you do. Let's see. Do I own any short scale basses? Yeah, I actually do. I have a Squire. This one that's right here. This gray one. The humbucker one. I think that's short scale. It's a Jaguar bass. Do basses get did you ever regret buying an instrument? I'll get back to the Marty, give me 1 second. Did you ever regret buying an instrument? Yes. I bought this lead guitar that's sitting over here collecting dust because I wanted to learn how to play the guitar and then transpose all of those techniques to the bass. Problem is, I have bassist hands, so my fingers can't do the contortions to play lead. So if I have to play lead on a track, I can do it. But comfortably, no. That's one instrument, that's one that I regret. This one here, this acoustic, is actually Fishy's. This is my wife's stuff. Do I regret any other one? Nope. Everyone I bought was on purpose. Let's see. So, do basses get booty? Yes, we do, on the low. See, what we end up doing is we'll scavenge all the chunkier chicks that don't get picked up by the lead guitar player. This is real life. This is real life popping here. So the long and short of it is, yes, it may not be what you want, but it could possibly be what you need because it's cold out here. Let's see. Thank you for the information on my SR506. Somebody changed the pickups in it. It has, okay. I think they put, okay, that would make sense too. That makes sense. Let's see. What's going on, Morky? And maybe why I can't find out about the. Yeah, that would probably be. Yeah, that would probably be why you can't find out about it. Yeah, because as I remember, like I don't even think I have a video where I might have a video like from like 2 years back where I'm playing it, but mine didn't have a push pull. Oh man, just out here talking to the people, Morgan, just chilling, man. Where you from? Did you know that bass is tastes? Yeah, you can't really eat wood. I mean, you're not supposed to. I'm sure you could eat wood. I wouldn't recommend it. Probably be horrible coming out. But yeah, bass and bass are both great. Yeah. What's what's the coolest gigging experience story? Oh, okay. So if you watch this channel, I go to church. I'm a Christian, whatever. We got to go to a concert or whatever, and the headliners were Fred Hammond and Marvin Sapp. So crazy thing is, I didn't know what Marvin Sapp looked like. So I had actually been holding a conversation talking about football with this guy just randomly. I was tuning up and he was just talking to me, playing keys or whatever. And we were talking, just like chopping it up like old homies for like 30 minutes before anybody else came in. And they was like, dude, you talking to Marvin Sapp? I was like, wait, like, so like the with the singing, the singing cat, this is him? He started laughing. So I was just, shooting the breeze. I had no idea. And I feel like he knew I didn't know who he was. So everything was cool. We was just two cats chilling. And Fred Hammond is one of the nastiest bass players I've ever seen. He sung a song, hopped on the bass in the middle of the song and just like freaked it real fast and then gave it back. I said, oh, god damn. Ah, yes. Just in the middle of singing. Like he's just up there with a 6-string bass, just slapping and popping, doing runs. I was like, oh, what are you doing with your right hand up here with this spider movement? So yeah, that's one of the coolest stories I know. Finland, for sure. What's the weather like over there? Do you like the Flea signature bass? That's a loaded question too. So as I understand, he's had like 3 signature basses. Like he used to rock with Stingray. He used to play a Stingray, and then he hopped on the Fender train and then did that whole thing, and then he came out with the Flea bass. So I'm gonna assume you're talking about the Fender version. I'm assuming you're talking about the Fender version. So I haven't played it, but it sounds a monster, and especially with him playing it. So, yeah. What do you feel about 3.1 million views on that Guitar Store video? I have no idea. I don't know what to feel about that because the whole video is me getting trolled by a guy playing way too loud on the other side of the store. Like, just so you can get an idea. I was in the bass corner. If you've been to a Guitar Center, you know where the bass corner is. This guy was literally on the other wall of the store, and he was that loud on camera. Like, you couldn't hear the snares rattling from him coming through this double stack, but like, dude was pumping. I was like, God, really? So I had no idea it was going to actually blow up like that. And then I feel like most of y'all are here watching this because of that video. So me getting trolled, I don't know. I'm appreciative. It was funny after the fact, but like while it was going on, I wanted to throw a chair at him. So let's see, the 2017 new. Okay, yeah. So I haven't played it, but it sounds like a monster. It's not really a bass that I'm looking to get, but it sounds dope. If I had the opportunity to play it, I definitely would. Let's see. Thank you so much, dude. I guess I'll take it somewhere to get it checked out, find out what the push-pull knob does. Oh, that's no problem. What pickups do you use in your basses? Um, Generally, if I do swap in, I go with Seymour Duncan quarter pounders, and that's mostly for my 4-string joints. So at the moment, actually, this Squire has an Aguilar Music Man pickup in it. So those are the only two that I've ever experimented with. Um, I'm glad that was brought up because I need to do surgery on this blue bass I just got back in to add in some noiseless pickups. So I'll probably be doing that tonight. Glad y'all put that on my mind because I forgot about it. Can you play Pulling Teeth by Metallica? Probably, but at the moment, no. What's your favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers song? Hmm. Hmm. Okay, so on drums, I'm gonna say "Give It Away." On bass, I'll probably say, hmm, it's a toss up between two. So I'm gonna say "Under the Bridge" and "Snow." Yeah, I feel like yeah. Don, oh, Don, I'm cool. I'm good, man. I'm just enjoying this. What muting technique do you use? Uh, let's see. What muting technique do I use? I usually don't. I'll just staccato with my left hand. That means I'll come off the fret as soon as I play. So as far as that goes, or I I'll bar with like my middle finger so that the other strings don't ring out while I'm playing. So you do those two things whenever you play a note, rather than hold them down. Just hit it real fast and let off with your left finger. That'll stop the sound, and then I bar with my middle finger. It's the longest one I got, so I just kind of hold them there. And I can kind of show you that since since I can. Let's see. Good old M2. And then let's go with this girl. Oh yeah. Let's see. No power cord. Well, I wasn't prepared today. Let's see. All right. All right. Good to go. So, playing, actually, we'll do. So it just depends on what I'm playing. So rather than holding your finger down, doing all that stuff, I would come off the note real fast. So but yeah, but most of the time my finger stays over this string. So when I'm playing notes, it just kind of look like I'm not really moving my fingers at all because I'm always barring. So let's see. Go robot on bass for me. I have no idea what that means. Have you ever considered getting a custom made instrument? How would you spec it? Body type, pickup configuration. Okay, so if I did get a Bully signature bass, it would probably be I'd probably go P and humbucker in the back. That's probably what I would do. I go P in the front, so the offset joint, and then the humbucker in the back. I'd have I'd actually take the tone circuit from the side bass because I actually like how that's set up. So the volume with a master tone on it, pickup selector would be the next one, treble, mid frequency sweep underneath that, and then bass, and then an on active passive switch for the whole thing. That's how I would set it up. So it would be a P pickup in the front, a humbucker in the back, and then Marcus Miller Heritage 3 preamp. That's how I would go if I could get a signature bass made. Do I have an acoustic bass? No, I do not. The video I have on the channel of me playing an acoustic bass was actually a subscriber who works at my job. Like, he works for the building that my job is in. And he was like, "Yo, man, I follow you on the channel, man. Can you like do a review of my bass?" I was like, all right. So that's how that got on the channel. I really love to get a 5-string jazz bass. I didn't enable PJ configuration and Crazy Squirrel. That probably would be dope. Like, you talking like the Zach Wild joint where it's like the black and white type deal? And what do you think about Chapman guitar basses? I didn't know Chapman made basses, so that's news to me. But from what I understand from, you know, watching, because I'm subscribed to I'm subscribed to his channel. I'm also subscribed to Rod Scallon and Jared Duns. Like, how they do videos is interesting to me. So from what I understand, their quality is like A1. And then they got like the dopest lead guitar players under their level, like under their subscribe to them. So yeah, but I had no idea they even made basses. So that's news to me. How long have I been playing? I've been playing for going on 13 years, 14 years, possibly. How old am I? 14 years. Yeah. I'm considering buying a Fender 800 watt 2x10 you recommend for a live metal show. If you're talking about the Stage 800, yes, because you can actually put another cab under it and then run that cab with the extension cab. So for metal, the sky's the limit as far as what you can do with it. And it comes with a pedal that you can like jump sounds and do loops and all types of stuff. So yeah, that's a good purchase. But if you're doing metal and you got like a really loud band, I definitely look at getting like 410s or 15 or something like that. You ever get in trouble for jamming too hard in church? Yes. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And it's usually, this is the messed up thing. At my church, they've gotten so used to me being funky that if I don't do it and I'm subdued for a Sunday, they'll come to me and ask me what's wrong. So, yes, I have gotten in trouble for jamming too hard in church, yes. I also get in trouble for playing secular songs in church, but it won't be me that started it. It'll just be me that picked it up and then run with it. Okay, what is your opinion on the Antigua finish? Well, they're all beautiful basses, especially if they're all like road worn and beat up. So I could appreciate it, but for me, right now, I'm getting into like the quilted top stuff, like the strange, beautiful wood grain pattern type deals. So like this one, I'm really digging this, but like the wood grain is exposed in the bass. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's kind of the thing that I'm into right now. But they're nice. Then again, I've never really played a 70s bass to know, like a for real 70s bass to know what they felt like. So maybe one day. What do you think about Ibanez basses? I love them. They were my first basses. I've actually owned probably like 5 in my life. So let's see. I had my first bass, P bass, and then I got a Ibanez BTB 5-string, and then I got that SR 506, and then I got the Ibanez Talman 310. So yeah, they've been pretty good. And then I had a ATK. I had an ATK 5-string. So 5. I've had 5 of them. How about them Raiders? Yes, man. Yes, man. I don't know about this year. We was trash, but still a Raiders fan. If you watch the channel, I know you've seen this in the background. You've probably also seen that. Yeah. My wall is black. It's not a game. It's not a game out here at all. Let's Let's see what we talking about. Ah, la la la. Back one more again. Tried to hit Ricky, but I guess he swiped me. Let's see. Has anybody ever come up to you and ask, why does your guitar only have 4 strings? Yes. Yes. Somebody actually told me I had a big ukulele. You don't get out of my face. Could you show us your first bass? Yeah. Give me 1 second. Hey, what up? Have you ever had a warm up? No, I haven't. But I have ordered some parts from warm up. I never really had one built. I had a friend that had a Kiesel bass built for him and stuff. So, yeah. So, first bass. My first ever bass. Yeah. So, this bass is what I'm doing the So You Want to Play Bass series off of. So, this is my first bass. Only thing that was different on this is I took the pick guard off and sprayed it with rhino liner just to give it a cool little look. So this is actually like for real rhino liner. So that's the only thing I did to it. Shined it up a little bit. And this is the Ibanez Roadstar 2. And yeah, from the 80s. It's beat, man. I didn't like this thing. It's seen better days. It's definitely seen better days. Yeah, I've had this my whole bass career, I guess. And my uncle, who is the pastor of the church I came from, he had it, and I guess he was practicing or playing on it, and I was like, hey, I need my girl back. And he was like, well, you're going to have to give me one, because I was like, all right, I'll buy you a bass. Just give me my baby back. So I bought him a bass, and it kind of looked like the blue one that I have, but it was like this color blue. It was pretty. Like, I was kind of upset about it because, you know, I'm a Sigma, and that blue was definitely Sigma blue, and I was like, God dang it. So, yeah, that's how I got her back, and that was like 2 or 3 years ago. Let's see. Do you dodge the little kids after church that want to play? Fortunately, knock on wood, none of the kids try to come up and play my stuff. Thank you, Lord. Because it's like kind of sectioned off there. So, yeah, most of the kids don't even, they're not interested in it. If I play drums, then that'd be a different story because kids go over there, they can mess with the drums. They're right there. But I'm like walled off from everybody. So I put my stuff in my case and I'm out the door. All right. Text in the building already. Ever jam Scarface? Yes. His albums have great bass playing by his Uncle Eddie. Face also plays guitar and bass. I did not know that. That's dope. That's dope. I think my favorite Scarface album is the Untouchable. Because I have that in my car, and that's been, like, I used the USB, and it's been on my USB since 7 years ago. I have the same USB. It's always been there. That one and The Fix. I think those are my 2 favorite Scarface joints. What's yours? And are you from Texas? That's a question I want to know. And that's to Leo Dixon. No, Scarface is a rap artist out of Houston, Texas, Marky. Yeah. Or is he out of Houston? He might be out of PA. No, I think he's out of Houston. Yeah. Hey, Bully, I'm assuming you're saying? You play some mean drums, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. I try. I'm not what I used to be, but I still got some stuff in the tank. I try. So, oh, this just in case y'all are wondering, the The So You Want to Play Bass, I actually have 5 episodes already recorded. I recorded them all that same day. And I'm just kind of spacing out how they come out. So the next one will be coming up Thursday. I asked the question. Most people say drop it right now or drop it on Thursday so I don't get burnt out. So it's going to be coming out tomorrow, probably same time, 11 o'clock. Appreciate y'all watching. Like I always appreciate y'all watching. So yeah, if y'all wondering when the next video is going to be popping off, y'all want to check in. Hopefully you have the notification bell hit so you know exactly when it's coming out. But I'm going to try to shoot it out around 11 o'clock tomorrow. Yeah. Let's see. What's your thoughts on the Fender Precision Bass? Steven, good question. As a whole, I don't get behind Fender. Like, I feel like they're overpriced for what they give me. And I found way too many alternatives that are way cheaper and have the same amount of quality. And I keep going back to it. SX basses, they're a very solid bass. They're solidly built and they sound good just by themselves. You don't really have to upgrade them. Like, they actually sound good. And they're a fraction of what, like, you get a USA made Fender for probably like, and this is a P bass, you probably get one for like $800. You get an SX bass for like $160 something. And that's being real. Like, you can go on the site right now and you get a jazz bass, ash body maple neck for like $199 on rondomusic.com. So at some point you really are just paying for a stamp. It's kind of like, I'm not gonna buy a Ernie Ball Music Man Stingray. I'm probably not gonna ever buy it because like I can't mentally like shell out $2,000 for some sound that I can get the same sound from for $329. And I'm talking about their Sterling by Music Man line. Now it is definitely different because of the pickups and what they're made of. But at some point, once you get up into the thousands, you're really paying for a name. That's how I feel. That's just my personal opinion. So yeah, let's see. What we talking about? What's your thoughts on the Fender Precision? Did that? Nah, I've only seen the movie once. Okay. I got a Squire Jaguar, good bass. Do you think I should put a humbucker in it? This is to Jake. Is it a jazz bass now? Because mine came with a humbucker. I just upgraded the humbucker that was in it and routed it out and made it bigger. So that would be my question to you, Jake. Is it a jazz bass now and you're going to try to go jazz / humbucker? If you did, that would be an interesting sound. But my question to you is, what humbucker would you put in it? That's my question to you. And that's to Jake. What up, Vin Rock? What's happening? Appreciate you dropping in. Do you still have a seismic cabinet? And can it handle a 5-string bass? Yes, I do. And yes, it can. Now, the problem comes in with the fact that it's an 8-ohm. So the amps that I'm using can't push it like it's supposed to, but it does handle a 5-string pretty good. And actually, this cabinet here, that one right there, has seismic drivers in it. And it stomps. Like, it stomps. It's straight. Sire or Fender? Sire. Fender basses are way overpriced. Yes, they are. Sire, V7 or P7? P7. More versatile. Paying for the name? Very true. Go use if you want a Fender? Very true. How long did it take you to realize that you were comfortable playing bass? In years. 3. Like, I became, like, me doing this wouldn't be possible in my 2nd year playing bass. Like, me talking to y'all as a whole, me being on camera and being comfortable in my skin, no, absolutely not. So I kind of like used my bass as a shield. So once I got comfortable to where I wasn't thinking about the notes I was playing, I was just kind of feeling where everything was going. Probably about 2 years, 2 or 3 years. I'll say right around that time. Viva Mexico. I have to drive the kids all the time at the church. I got a Heisman. Hey man, don't do that while their mamas are there. You won't get beat up in the name of God. Let's see. I got a Squire Affinity PJ. Okay. Put some Seymour Duncan P, but yeah. Okay. Problem is, Squire is J slide is too small to fit third party pickups. Got to dremel it out. Yes. Very true. Who are your favorite bases? Favorite bases, number one, I'm going to say Boosie Collins. I'm also going to come with Larry Graham. And then I'm going to go with Sky Divine, Marlo DK. I say it all the time. Those people have shaped how I play. Not like as far as me stealing their skills, but like opening my mind up to different things. So like if I go Boosie Collins, he's all about the pedals. Like he's got pedals on pedals on pedals like crazy. And then you got cats like Marlo DK, who's got a gang of basses and is just funky with it. He's just effortlessly funky. And then you got like cats like Scott Divine that like know what they doing and why they doing, why things work, where you're going, how I can invert a chord to give some new flavor, that type of stuff. That's what I watch. So when I YouTube and I like watch bass players, that's what I'm watching. I'm not watching me. I critique myself way too hard. I'm like, you know you shouldn't have put that video out. You're trash right there. So what's a good looper to use for practice and what to use? Mario, I use a ditto looper, and I also have a looper that's on my bass cabinet that's actually getting fixed right now because it went out on me. PJ at the moment, but I want to put a wide range in it for a certain band cover. I'm not sure if it's worth the money. If you bought the bass for cheap and you want to upgrade the electronics, that's a smarter way to go about doing it. So I'm all about buying fiscally responsible and then upgrading as you see fit. That's how I'm going to say it. Thoughts on DIY bass kits? I don't generally do it because most of them, they involve way too much work and you don't get what you put in to it. So like I would much rather take a bass that's already done and then upgrade it. So like I would take like this SX bass I have over there chilling. I took that and then gutted the pickups and then gutted the electronics. Only paid like $150 for the bass, which is basically a bass kit. And then it sounded pretty cool before. And then I just bought the components piece by piece and then boom. I think the pickups for that one cost me like $57 or whatever. And then the preamp cost me like $99. So brand new bass total cost like $400, $420, something like that. Bobby Vega, he's dope. Scott Divine is a savage. Favorite funk bands? Snarky Puppy. I don't know if that's a funk band, but they funky. Let's say that. Sly and the Family Stone, Earth, Wind and Fire, Parliament, Funkadelic. I'm back. Can you play Uptown Funk? I could. Not sure what just happened, but I'm back now. So there's that. Not sure what just happened. Yeah. And I'll just watch myself watching myself. That's weird. Okay. Could you ever give up? No. I gave it up and then I had to go get it back. I mean, I can play Uptown Funk. I just, no. Snarky is, they dope. Some of them from Dallas. I had no idea. But like the organist, like for real, he's not from this planet. Like I don't know how he does all the stuff he does. And then the bass player plays a P bass. Like, and that's it, just a 4-string. And he's just be doing all that gross stuff on a 4-string bass. I'm like, God, dog, man. Like, he makes me shed. Like, I'm like, I gotta go practice because this ain't. I gotta get there. This ain't life right now. And here's something for you. I'm not sure I've ever played Uptown Funk on the bass. I know I've always played it on drums. I don't know. Oh, here's a dope bass line that didn't get any credit. Fine China by Chris Brown. Don't listen to the song. Just go back and listen to the bass line. That bass line is so stupid. Man. Level 42. Yeah. It's another dope band. Peace out, Morky. Appreciate you dropping in, man. I can't even do it no more. Which do you prefer to play with, technique or feel? I feel like you kind of have to do both, but I would much rather play by feel if I have a choice, because I played Fine China in church. I did too during offering. Here's a question. Everybody that watches this channel, you ever thought about doing your own channel? Just wondering, because I have no idea when I'm going to stop doing this. I don't know if I'm ever going to stop doing this. Oh, yeah, homie, I'm from Central Texas. Faces from Houston South. Yeah. I love Untouchable too. Yeah. All his albums are solid. Like, all of them bang. I'm talking Leo. Like, all his albums are, like, dope. Like, he's a legend for a reason. I'm just kind of upset that, like, cats like Zero didn't get out. Or, like, Charlie Boy. Like, I'm assuming you in Texas, so you know about Charlie Boy and Type, and they just didn't blow up for whatever reason. Oh, what's going on, Paul Jazz? Playing on my elf. Elf right there. I know you're self-taught, which is a talent. I mean, you can easily argue that I'm stubborn. It's like, hey, I suck. Okay, I'm just gonna go on doing this until I don't suck no more. And then eventually I sucked less. And I made it to this level of not sucking. This whole conversation is weird. I'm just gonna say that phrase anymore. I made it to this level of skill, and yeah, evidently that's better than some. I didn't, like, I say this all the time. I never thought people would actually watch me or care. So 9 people that are here or 9 people, I'm like, I had no idea this was going to happen. But I kind of like doing this more than actually recording videos. I could actually talk to people real time. Like, I like this. This is cool. Let's see. Can you play any AC/DC stuff? Yes, but most rock music isn't hard to play. Anybody with an ear can pretty much do it. And then it's rock music, so the bass player usually doesn't get any love. So it's pretty much just... That's a rock song. I don't know what rock song, but it had to be one. We don't get no love. Let's see where we at. Yeah, but it does. Because you love playing bass. Yeah, I do. I don't know what I'd be doing if I wasn't playing bass. Like, I couldn't play the drums forever. Like, I couldn't. I wouldn't care that much. And then, what am I going to do with it? Just all these acoustic drums just chilling in my room, taking up space. Like, I couldn't do it. I can hang these on the wall. I have a rack that if I happen to buy some more, I move these down so I can buy more hangers, so I can buy more basses. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know what I'd be doing if I wasn't playing bass. Let's see, bro. I want to link up for real. I thought about doing my own channel, but didn't know how to go about it. They want to get better as a bass player. Cool. I can do that. Do you play any Texas blues? I can. I don't get much call for it. Like, I don't get to gig and do like blues gigs and stuff like that. So mainly stuff I do is like I'll go and do covers with a group, covers of a song, and then I'll do the improv joint on like Thursdays. And yeah, so which I'm thinking about going live on Thursday nights so y'all can check out what I'm doing at like on the gig. So just like face the camera and you can like see it happen real time. Dope thing about Cypher is none of it's scripted. We're literally playing things on the fly. Like whatever groove we come up with is a groove we come up with, and that's exactly what it is. And we have a keyboard player, I'm a bass player, we have a drummer, and we have a violinist. And we just fall in, and Ritten's the MC, Ritten Quincy. Follow him on IG, Ritten Quincy1. You can also follow me on Instagram if you care to. I have 2 pages. I have bully_Thakidd as one word, and I have my weight loss IG, which is Everyday Bully. So if y'all want to follow me there, y'all can. Let's see. Mario, if possible, find a great teacher is easier than trying to go it alone. That's true, Paul. That is true. But you got YouTube. So if you know what I'm saying, you can learn anything you want to learn on YouTube. So paying money, I understand, so you can like get somebody to teach you stuff in person, but you can learn everything you want to learn on YouTube. And I'm actually doing a beginning bass series, as you well know. So, you know, I could just be another outlet. Can you play Can't Stop by Red Hot Chili Peppers? Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while. I can't do it. I haven't played that in forever. Let's see. By not mine. What made you want to play bass? It's a dude named Erwin Musgrove. He's my leading. That's the biggest influence, like to actually play. He played a PV bass. I think it was a jazz bass, but it was a PV. I think it was like a PV grind bass, and he was the biggest. Like his whole swag, man. Like I felt like how he went about playing, like it made you like move. Like he'll just be in a groove, just. I was like, I'm just sitting there, I'm on the drum, like, oh yeah, yes. So I was like, I gotta do what he's doing. Yeah, he'll be making eye contact with the women in the church. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get on some of that. So that's what made me play bass. What's up, man? I'm a big fan. Do you recommend Aguilar pickups? Appreciate you being a fan. I don't know if you should be a fan of me. I'm just a regular person, but I appreciate the sentiment. And yes, I do. I actually have an Aguilar Music Man in that one. The problem with Aguilar pickups are they freaking expensive. That's the problem. This one pickup cost me $100. $100. I was like, crap. P-bass pickups only cost $60. And that'll fill out a whole bass. I know. I bought a whole bunch of P-bass pickups. So I usually go Seymour Duncan if I can help it. But for that bass, this one here, this gray one, I went Aguilar. And it sounds great. Like, it sounds awesome. So, actually, I'm about to switch to that one right now. Do 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 do. Can't stop the feeling, put it in you. Yep. All right, all right, all right. Okay, so this bass was originally this is a Squire bass, and I had to Dremel the cavity out to fit this Aguilar pickup in it, and then after a while, like, it used to be bottom plug in, so I got tired of the Audaire circuit that was in it. Like, I didn't like it. I mean, I did like it, but it was way too bright. So I put a passive circuit in it. So now it's just volume and tone. And I don't have to worry about a battery. So that's empty now. So it's just bass. And yeah, actually sounds pretty dope. So yeah, I don't have to worry about a battery. And it's just bass. Let's see. Actually, man, I'm behind. Hold up. Okay, side basses are one of my new favorite basses. They're 10 times better than Fenders. And yes, very underrated, and everybody has one now. Let's see. They still do Cypher at the Yeti, or has it moved? They have moved it. They moved it to Mixco. Yeah, I'm assuming you're familiar with the area. So yeah, it's at Mixco on Thursday nights now. I gotta go. Thanks for the inspiration. Okay, appreciate it. Do you have anything with Bartolini's in it? Not at the moment. I used to. I used to have a Ibanez 506. It's really nice. This is the third time I done brought that up. I'm actually probably gonna get that again. Not sure yet if I'm gonna get the 5-string version or the 6-string version. I've been looking to upgrade to a better amp for a while. Do you have any recommendations? Something in the $500 $600 range? Ah, um, $500 $600 range. That immediately what pops in my head is the Rumble 500. It's 210s, solid pocket, right in the middle of the road. I think it's like 550, 499 some places. Um, I would go there. I look at uh, TC Electronic comes in a little bit cheaper. I think at like $400. You can get a 15 that'll hold you on for most gigs. That's like 250 watts or whatever. Um, Hell, you could piecewise the situation together, get you a Behringer head for like 120 something bucks, and then go and get you a Fender cab for like 299 and put yourself still under 400 bucks, and you still have the ability to swap in whatever you feel. So you could do that. You could actually use the same logic and go and get you one of these bad boys, the Elf, Trace Elliott Elf, for like 299, and then go and get the same Fender cab, or get you you actually run this one with a 15 or a 12, and it'll still push, like, I think at 8 ohms it's putting out 130 watts, and then at the full 4 ohms it gives you 200 watts, and that's a pocket size amp, so you can put that in a gig bag or whatever. So let's see what we're talking about still. Antipoc cometh down it. Man, Roy's the truth. Yeah. After face. Okay. Didn't jam a lot of Child Boy, but he's dope. Yeah. I've been thinking about doing a channel too. Go for it, man. Do you still have the Thunderbird upper phone bass? Yes. It's in the case right there. Ro Bro maybe said want to swing on my loved ones. Or make yourself a cab. That guy, Paul Jazz Bass, that guy, he's got a series of videos where he took the Elf, made a cabinet, and then just to watch him do it. Like I watched him do it every week, just waiting. I was just waiting to watch what the heck's about to happen. And it sounds great. So go, if y'all watching this, go and check out Paul Jazz Bass. Search him. Man, he's yeah. It was interesting. He has a really laid back tone. It's like chill. He's talking to you just like I'm talking to you. He's like, hey, man, well, you know, we're just gonna go ahead and seal this up, and then we'll put cat here. I'd make me a seat because I like to sit down, and it's like Mr. Rogers. Sorry, Paul Jazz Bass. I'm not making fun of you or nothing. I really liked it. I watched the series twice. Anytime, man. Gotta go. So thanks for all the tips. Looking forward to the next vid. Indeed. Appreciate you dropping in. I'm just wasting time now. I'm just chilling. Yes, indeed. Do you still have the Thunderbird bass? Yes, I do. As a bass player, do you have any problems with keeping up with an organ player and the Leslie speaker? Do you go to the what? And do you go to the system or not? Okay. No, actually, our organist, he'll use the bass to like give me this like the notes of the song, and then after I pick up what's going on, he drops off. So it's never really been a problem. And I do not go through the system. I tend to disconnect myself from every other problem that could possibly happen. Because the worst thing you could have is you going through the house system and then something starts to short out. I don't want those problems, and I don't want people looking at me. So I'm independent of the system. So right now I'm running a EBS Raymar 750 into my boom bass cabinet's head, or cab, which is a 1015, and it stomps pretty nice. So I like it. I'm actually thinking about putting these 410s back in the church and then using that cab with this elf head because it's portable, like it's convenient. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. Have you tried some Ron Canoli stuff? No, I haven't. I have not. I really need to do like some reconnaissance of all these people y'all talking about. Bro, I'm gonna be at Cypher. Okay. It's gonna be Thursday. It's supposed to be starting at 9:30. Make sure you actually say what's up to me, because I have no idea who you are. How you feel about punk? Dope. I think my favorite band is like No Doubt. By far. Am I in a band? No. Or yes. I guess Cypher would be considered a band, and I guess that band's called Good People. But like officially, I'm with this group. No, I just play at church, and then I do the little cipher thing, and I play whenever the gig opportunity pops up. So I'm not exclusively in a band, no. So we have 11 people in here. I want to know where y'all are from. Denver? Okay. San Antonio? Okay, I can dig it. UK? Really? Dig it. Port Arthur, PAT. United. You really? Paul Jazz Bass from the UK. Okay. Never knew that. I guess I should have got it from the accent, but it didn't. I didn't know you was actually across the water. That's cool. To think that I could be seen everywhere. So I got a message from somebody who was watching me from Russia, and then cat was from India, and then the cat was in Australia watching my channel. I was like, what? What? I think, in my head, everybody's like in the US. So when people actually are from other places, it's wild, man. How did y'all find me? That's what I want to know. How did you find my channel? That would be the next question. What were you looking for? And then how did you get here? Also from the Netherlands. Where's the Netherlands? Hold on. Yeah. Instagram is bully_THAKIDD. IG. Also have a second one, which is weight loss, and it's everyday bully. One word. So if y'all want to follow me, that's how you do it. You found me for yes. That's how I found you. Yes. Because I was looking up information on the elf, and that video popped up. So I was like, cool. You're next to Germany. All right. So how many languages do you speak? Do you speak German? Or what do you call the native tongue of Netherlands? I'm extremely ignorant. I just realized that I have no idea if you obviously speak English because but maybe you have translation on your keyboard. I don't know how this works. The internet's way too advanced now. Dutch. Okay. Okay. I was watching every bass player hates this guy. Appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around. Yeah. Baltimore, Maryland. I can dig it. Okay. Okay. I can dig that. Yeah, so every bass player would hate this guy video is at like over 3 million views, almost at 3.2. And I had no idea that would happen. Like I had no idea that would happen at all. Period. Like crazy thing is, before I put out that video, I think I had like 100 subscribers at that time, and I only had like maybe like 900 or just over 1,000 views on my channel, period. And I had like, 10 videos up or so. And then I put that video up, and then YouTube hit me up, was like, hey, I think you may be on to something. I was like, okay. And then it just boom, like 100,000 in like 2 days. I was like, what the hell is happening? And then 500,000. I was like, are you serious? And then 1 million. I was like, you were shitting me. Okay, Dan Butcher. Can I ask about slapping? When I slap the E string, it's way louder than the other strings. Is this a common problem? I'm gonna say, let's find out. Okay, so one thing could be you could adjust your pickups so that it's lower on the E string and higher on the other strings, and that might help balance that out. Another one could be your attack. You could just really be giving it really just meeting into the E string. So maybe it could be like, you might want to try to like string skip. Make sure you're getting the same attack on each string, rather than, because some people like Flea, he'll just be like, so first thing I would look at adjusting the pickups, maybe lower it on this end, lower it down here, and then have it higher on that side. See if that gives you the output leveling. Second one would be actual technique, and see how hard you're hitting the E string as versus to all the other strings. So yeah. Okay, can't wait for that slap tutorial as well. It's coming. It's coming. It's gonna be maybe 2-3 weeks down the road. I haven't even recorded that one yet. This is beginning base stuff. That's what this series is for the beginning people. I might like end that series and then start like an intermediate series where I go into different techniques and stuff like that. PA, home of the trio. I can dig it. Hey, yo, from the UK, my dude. Okay. What's going on, Hammer? You should have slapped the guy. I like how his face was in. Yes. Yeah, that bass was nasty, man. And I found out that the preamp that was in it was a J Retro. It wasn't even a stock preamp. So, like, that bass should have been like a $2,000 bass, because, like, just the J Retro preamp cost like $300-400. And then the bass itself cost like $1,600, and they had it used for like $7.99 or like $8.99. So in retrospect, I should have bought it, but you live and you learn. So just to sell it back, just bought it just to sell it back. Heck, a different location. I guess you out, DJ B Drummond. Appreciate you dropping in. Vic Jackson. What up, bro? Just checking in. Appreciate that. What you got going on? I was looking for slap stuff. The one where you showed your thumb, I found. Okay. All right, I can dig that. I was looking for slap stuff. The one where you showed your thumb, when I found, because I said, okay. All right, I can dig that. About to get off work and get some practice in. I can dig that too. Yeah, man. I took off today. I was like, you know what? There's way too much adulting that I need to do today, so I'm just going to take off from work. And then I finished all my adulting, and then I have time. So I was like, you know what? Let's go live and talk to some people. So that's why I'm here. Was that Black Sheep? I have no idea. I think it was the I think it's kind of the bass line from "You Can Get With This" or "You Can Get With That." And you can get with this, and you can get with that. It's like the engine number 9 coming down. I think. I don't know. Thank you very much. Just got an M2 for Christmas. I love it. It's a dope bass. That's them. I said when I saw the drums, that's my first love. And yes, that's Black Sheep. Oh, okay. I forgot how to play a doggone song. That's wrong. So that's what my practices pretty much looks like. I'm just flubbing over things. Yeah. Appreciate it. Can you play an Epiphone Thunder Bass? Okay, sure. I ain't doing nothing else. Why not? Do 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 do. Pull out the old girl. All right. So, boom. Crazy thing is, I don't know many people that actually do slap technique on the Epiphone bass, like on the Thunderbird. I don't know many people that do it. And I don't know why, but people don't do it. Like, I've had people tell me, dude, if you get a Rickenbacker, you're not going to like how it slaps. I'm like, I'm slapping everything. I'm slapping. I did slap on a violin bass because I don't care. So, let's see. Anybody say anything? Have you ever used drop tuning? Everything down a tone, as many gospel players do. No. I have not done that, basically because I barely know note names, and if I drop the tuning, that's going to mess up my whole scale, so I don't want to have to think that hard. So I'll just get a 5-string bass. That's how I did it. So that may be something I would experiment with if I had to play a 4-string. Like if I had this and this is all I had, I may mess with it like that. But usually at church, I usually run a 5-string bass anyway, so everything I need is in this little pocket region, or on a 5-string bass, it's usually from here to there. I can find everything I need, so I never really do that. I think I'm actually going to run this bass tomorrow with that amp. This actually sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. I also think I need to it's not bad. I think I might need to go ahead and relieve some of the stress in the neck because I think the weather change has made it work. All right, so let's see. I was rolling. You did the skit at your job. Yeah, man. Yeah, it just happened. I don't know. It didn't like take off. Like I don't feel like people liked that. They just want to see me play bass or play the drums, and then that's it. But I thought it was hilarious as heck, so I put it up on here, and it got like 300 views. Guess everybody wasn't feeling it, so I thought it was funny though. Let's see. Before I go, everybody check out the Fender Stage Honey Goes Down. 2 ohms. That BB lightweight portable. But yeah, I appreciate you, J. Paul. Thought I came on you giving tips how to grow viewers on YouTube. Would you mind repeating? I'm trying to do that myself. I want to say that it came from hard work and dedication, but I don't think it did. I mean, all I do on this channel is basically try to help people, and I actually care about playing the bass and helping people learn or start playing. So number one thing I love doing is actually playing music. So I had the benefit of one video that went semi-viral. It's at 3 million, and that's great. That's cool because it got me out there as far as exposure, and that's funny and stuff. But all I could tell you to do if you're trying to grow your channel is basically be yourself and be passionate about what you do. Like, I love playing bass. If you can like watch me play and understand that I really like doing it. Like, I really like doing it. I don't know if I'll ever retire from playing music. I don't feel like I ever will, but I enjoy doing it. Like, so if you're trying to grow your channel, I would say be yourself and be passionate about what you do. Don't do it so you can make some money or stuff like that, because if you do it just for money, then it's a job. If I didn't, like, I don't get paid, like, for real for doing this stuff. I get kind of like some benefits, like people will send me stuff to test out or to do a review on and stuff like that. That's cool. But this doesn't pay. You know what I'm saying? So I do this literally for my mom, for me, so I can get this out of my system. And then for y'all, like, I like doing this type of thing. Me doing this live video is because I like actually interacting with people that are watching. So I'm not just talking to a camera, just here, throw this up, hope it does good online. Like, I actually like talking with people, and you're here because you want to, and I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Like, I say that a lot, but I want you to know that, and I want you to understand that. I really appreciate all of y'all that watch this thing. Y'all keep this fire going. Yeah. Let's see. Have you ever took the Epiphone? No, I haven't. I want to, but I'm afraid that I'm going to bring it to church, James, and I'm going to need that 5 string for something. So I'm afraid to bring it. Peace out, Paul. Appreciate you dropping in, man. He has a sponsor. What sponsor do I have? Visa. What sponsor do I have? I don't have no sponsors, man. I'm out here. I'm just out here, brother. What's going on, Michael B? Yeah. You've helped me a ton with my bass playing. I just started 2 years ago on a Craigslist Frankenstein bass. I can dig that. I wanted to play bass since I was a kid. Sweet, man. I'm glad you joined the bass community. Appreciate it. Keep that low end popping. Yeah, man. Thanks for the feedback. I feel the same way. Dig that. Dig it. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, V. If my channel never gets to, I love my channel to be at 100,000, a million subscribers. That'd be dope. But what would I do with it? Like, that's like, I'm not trying to make this a job. This is a cool hobby. Like, I enjoy doing videos because I enjoy like playing. So I don't even have like a goal for this channel. It's pretty much I want to reach as many people as I possibly can. So I am going to keep doing this for as long as it's giving me this outlet. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's going to be a time when YouTube is on a decline, when nobody rocking with YouTube anymore. And then I might move on to the next outlet or whatever. But I don't even know what I really want to do. You know what I'm saying? Spread the love and vibe of the love of the low. You feel me? I do feel you, homie. I feel you. Beezy. Y'all didn't know Sky High Bees is my brother. Appreciate you dropping in, dog. That's what caught me. I could see the passion from one musician to the other. Yeah. Can you play the bass solo in the chain by Fleetwood Mac? If I knew it, I would definitely play it, but I'd have to listen to the song to break it down. I just got here. Why don't you some of your looping stuff? Why don't you do some of your looping stuff? I can. But then again, I don't know what people want to see. Like, it would just be me using a looper to make a beat and then doing that stuff like that. Do some of your looping stuff. Okay. That's something to do. Why not? Give me 1 second. Sunshine on my shoulder makes me happy. On the John Denver tip. Where is my power supply? Output. Boom. Did I do that right? Into bass. Input, output. All right. Let's go with that. Oh. Away. So let's see. All right. This man has fire code. Oh, bro. All right. Oh, crap. So, let's see. So, just in case y'all didn't know, I use a Ditto looper. Let's go on that phase right there. Yeah. Looks like this. Ditto looper. I picked this up from I think Reverb, and I paid like 60 something bucks for it. And I don't even know if there's anything on this. Nope. And basically, you'll do, it lets you like layer tracks. So like if you're working on theories and stuff like that, I could like do a chord progression and then like find it or whatever, and then add on to it and explore ideas and stuff. So this is how I use it. So let's go. Right? So that's the beat, right? That's the basic of the song. Take off different ones, start a different one. So yeah, looping stuff. So that's how I would shed that. Start a beat or do a chord progression, and yeah, and it can work either way. You can do one where you're doing and then just like let your mind go to whatever, see what works. So yeah. But that's what I use my Ditto looper for. Let's see what else y'all talking about here. Let's see. Wow, glad I caught you live today. Question: what was your first bass, and do you still play it? Do you still play it? Still on my first. Okay. First bass was Ibanez Roadstar 2. I don't play it much because it's old and it served me well, so I let it chill. But on the So You Want to Play a Bass series, that's the bass that I'm using. It was my first bass, so I felt it necessary to go back to it and do the series with it. So I'll be doing that series, the whole series, with that one bass. When did you learn to tune by ear? Because I learned last week and I have been playing for a year. I was wondering if it's bad, if that's bad. Um, Sorry about that. I got lost. I have no idea what happened. Let's see. Have you played in live situations where you weren't familiar with the songs? I've been in a situation playing outdoors. For some reason, I couldn't hear the. Yes, I have played in situations where I was completely lost in the mix, um, lost in the sauce, as it were. Um, for that, I usually try to alleviate that whole thing by playing, like putting my cab right next to the kit. So I don't have to worry about the PA system sounding and stuff like that. I basically can just rock right on along with the acoustic kit because I can hear it going. So I have been in a situation where that happened. Yeah, that's exactly what I do, Steve. I try to stay right next to the kit, or right next to the kit if I can. Another no-no: slapping on a piccolo bass. I'm not supposed to do that. Let me go ahead and end this thing so I can get on with my life. So yeah, appreciate y'all watching. Thank y'all for stopping by.